Why are there so many $1,000 a month Thailand videos? You know, you've seen them. I've seen them. Everyone's practically seen them. How I live in Thailand for $1,000 a month. Can I live in Thailand for $1,000 a month? The cost of living in Chiang Mai. What I spend in Bangkok each month. I mean, it's like the YouTube version of Groundhog Day. Every so often, a new video pops up. Different creator, different thumbnail, but it's always the same hook. Thailand is cheap. I can live here for $1,000. Or it begs the question, how much money do you need to live comfortably here? Some people say $1,000. Some people say they live for less. Some people spend $3,000 a month. You know, really, a budget is just a financial plan created by and for an individual or a household or a business. It's not a one-size-fits-all plan. So if I was to say, hey, come to Thailand, you can live for $1,000 a month. Well, it depends on the person. You know, it's not just a trend, it's a full-blown obsession. And that's why the videos rack up hundreds of thousands, millions of views. And it's not because people care about someone else's grocery bill. It's because these videos are selling something much bigger, and that is the dream of the getaway, of the escape, of a different life. They're feeding the idea that for $1,000, you can rewrite your life. You know, you can leave behind the grind, and you too can live in paradise. It's the modern day lottery ticket, and you have a better chance of winning at moving over to Thailand than you do at winning the lottery. So instead of scratching numbers, you're watching someone drink coconut water in Chiang Mai or in Bangkok or wherever it is, and you're thinking, oh God, that could be me. So today I want to ask the real questions about why these videos dominate the expat niche. Why does this obsession say what it says, and what does it say about the people watching them? And does the dream match the reality, or is it just another fantasy that people use to distract themselves from their own lives, whether they're miserable or not? This isn't going to be another here's what I spend video. I can tell you that. It's going to be about why this subject won't die and what it really means for those people who are thinking about living in Thailand. And I can tell you, I've done $500 videos, $1,000 videos. What's the real budget videos? I've done them all. So that's what we're going to talk about. Now, before we get into it, a quick reminder, my new book, The Expat Survival Guide 2025, Living Smart in Thailand. It is available now. It's the real nuts and bolts of living here, about visas, healthcare, scams, culture, nightlife, women, and finances, but no sugarcoating. If you want the real deal instead of fantasy numbers, grab yourself a copy. The link is down below in the description. It's also on my website at www.anamericaninbangkok.com. In case you don't know, my name is Scott, and I am an American who's been living in Thailand for 30 plus years. And I do videos about expat life, living abroad, and what it's really like living here in Thailand and traveling throughout Southeast Asia. And sometimes I do other parts of the world every so often when I go abroad. But if you like this video, please click like. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. And remember to hit the notification bell so you'll stay informed of the upcoming videos and live streams. And also, if you'd like to get in touch with me, maybe you need an in-depth consultation, or you want to send me a letter, you want to ask me a quick question, anamericaninbangkok@gmail.com. Now, the first thing anyone asks about Thailand isn't about visas, weather, or healthcare. It's how much does it cost. It's the make or break factor, because if you can't afford it, the dream is over before it even starts. And that's why $1,000 a month seems to be the magic number. It sounds low enough to be a hack, like it could be real, but it's high enough that it doesn't feel like poverty. So most people watching these videos aren't planning to move next week. They're daydreaming. They're sitting in some overpriced apartment in New York or London or Sydney or LA, paying through the nose for rent and groceries, and they stumble across a guy saying that he lives in Thailand for $1,000 a month, or, hey, this is what I spend, whatever it is. And suddenly Thailand is not just a place, it's a symbol of freedom. It's a goal destination. It's somewhere to go to free yourself from the bonds of society. But really, it's not necessarily about Thailand. It could be any destination, really, but we're talking about Thailand in this case. It's about escape, and escape from the mortgage, escape from the commute, escape from the whatever that life is built around, and maybe that you don't feel like being involved with anymore. So, to be honest, these videos get views because YouTube pushes them, because simple title, relatable question, easy click. If you're a creator, it's a no-brainer. Making a cost of living video, and then you rinse, repeat, and watch the views roll in most of the time. And that's why there are so many versions. The Bangkok edition, Chiang Mai edition. Hey, I can live in Pattaya for $800 a month. The Phuket edition, 2020, 2025, whatever it may be. The topic never dies because the demand is always there, and that demand never dies. New audiences are always looking for reassurance. Maybe I can live in Thailand too. Hey, do you think with $1,500 I can have a great life in Thailand? Can I beat the system? That's what people ask. Over the years, that's what I've noticed the trend is. And what most of the videos leave out is that $1,000 a month doesn't necessarily mean the same thing for everything. For a 20-year-old backpacker, it might be enough for street food and a cheap room, and that's great for them. For a 65-year-old retiree with health issues, it's nowhere near enough. And for a family, forget about it. It's survival mode at best. You add in inflation, the exchange rate shifts, and lifestyle differences, and the magic number becomes misleading. It's not always $1,000. It could be $1,000 for me, but not for you. It could be for you, but not for me. What worked for a single guy in 2015 doesn't work for a retiree in 2025. And the obsession with the cost of living videos reveals something deeper. It shows that people feel trapped in their home countries. Now, I have a feeling they've been trapped for literally for a long, long time, and I'm talking about like a century or two, if not more. They're just looking for a way out. They are desperate for a way out, any way out. That's why people from the U.S. move abroad, and there's a lot of people moving to the U.S. They latch on to the ideas that whatever number it is, well, let's just say $1,000 a month, it's the golden ticket. But let's be honest, this isn't just about being smart with money. It's about people searching for hope. They want someone to tell them that things will be better if they move, and they just need this much every month and they're going to be fine. They don't have to be stuck, and freedom is possible. The danger is when people buy into the fantasy without proper preparation, and they land in Thailand thinking they'll live like a king on $1,000 a month, only to realize it barely covers rent, food, and basic needs, especially if something goes wrong. And I've seen too many people moving here on shoestring budgets. They burn through their savings and they end up scrambling. Living in Thailand isn't about cutting your expenses down to the bone. It's about building a sustainable life, having a great lifestyle, a lifestyle that you're happy with. And when I first came here, yes, Thailand was cheap, but cheap isn't what makes it great. What makes it worth staying is the culture, the pace of life, the people, the opportunities you can create, and the freedom that you carve out for yourself. If you come here to live cheap, you're going to miss the point. Thailand is more of an escape hatch. It can be a great place to build a life, but only if you have the right mindset. You have to meet your needs and make sure those are always covered. You've got to have a backup and another backup. So you've always got to have some money put away in case something happens. And, you know, you can ask yourself, why are there so many videos like this? And I guess it's because they're easy to make, they're easy to watch, and they feed that hunger, the real hunger that people have, the hunger for escape, for freedom, for a different life. For me, it was adventure. I wanted to see the world. You know, no YouTube video is going to hand you the life. You know, they can promise you the world, but, you know, YouTube is not necessarily reality. You have to create everything yourself. You have to go after it. You have to be a little courageous and go and do what you want to do. Just having money is not necessarily enough. You need to have the smarts also. And you need to ask yourself, what kind of life do you want here? What is sustainable for you? What do you require? And most importantly, what are you moving towards? What do you want instead of what are you getting away from? I think that's very important. Thailand isn't perfect. It has challenges. It has problems, as I always say. And if you come here with your eyes open and you're ready to build something, then it can be worth every penny you spend. And the obsession with these cost of living videos is never going to go away because people always, they want hope. But don't make the serious mistake of thinking that hope equals reality. The cost of living is just the price tag. The real question is what kind of life that you're going to build for yourself here. What are you going to get for your money, and is it a better value than you get back home? Okay, so listen, if you want to get a full, complete picture of Thailand, not just the numbers, not just, you know, what I'm saying here, check out my new book, The Expat Survival Guide 2025. Living Smart in Thailand. The link is below, down in the description, also on my website, anamericaninbangkok.com. Remember to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you'd like to show support for the channel, you can do so by hitting the join button down below, and you will become a VIP member for as little as $1.99. If you want to send me a question, comment, you need an in-depth consultation, email me at anamericaninbangkok@gmail.com. That is all I have. So until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Chok di, leo jerken mai, which means good luck and see you again. Take care. Dule Didi.